Hello my dear viewer, today we're going to be talking about something different, that being why you should join Skarlotism, and we're going over different aspects of it so you get a good understanding of why you should join. Firstly, what does Skarlotism offer? It offers a way of life and meaning to those who follow it through its advice and guidance. Often through its passages, some I'll give an example of in a minute, but it also gives you a path to being a better person through those passages and the advice they give, and it opens the door to being part of a community and part of something bigger, giving you a sense of purpose. And in regards to the aforementioned passages, I'm going to read just 3 of them in no particular order to give you an example. Page 103, The Bitter Mirror. To burden your mind with resentment, blind oneself with comparisons, to smother oneself with grudges, only drags one down, pulling you deeper into the bitter jaws of envy. Be not weighed down, let go, lest its jagged teeth consume you, tearing you apart, leaving you hollow. 107, Pain and Heart. Every day, pain is present somewhere, unavoidable, coming in countless form, but not inherently evil is its mere presence. It can be a teacher of what to avoid, a sign of dedication, even part of something beautiful as the birth of a child, and as contrast giving pleasure a purpose. But pain also gifts upon us the presence of compassion and empathy, to feel and understand the struggle of your fellow man, a struggle made lighter with a helping hand. 117, Burden. Be not overburdened, pace oneself, work with the diligence, patience needed, lest one burn themselves out like a candle from both ends, for you are not a mule, a beast of burden. No, set oneself a time for rest, but not be consumed by the swamp of sloth. These 3 passages being good examples of the advice and guidance that Skarlotism gives. And with that, next we have... Is it hard being a Skarlotist? Nope, unless you go out of your way to actually make it hard for yourself. And it doesn't cost you anything either, it's totally free to be a Skarlotist. Actually, following the values of Skarlotism is as hard as it gets, and with the passages, advice and guidance it gives you, that's not difficult either. If anything, it literally couldn't be easier. And with that, now to discuss another aspect of Skarlotism. What about the pros and cons? When it comes to the pros and cons of Skarlotism, the pros are everything we've mentioned that it offers. It gives you a guiding path in life if you become unsure, a community of people to talk to, advice, guidance, etc. And really the only major con is that you can't eat any land bugs like locusts and spiders, etc. You can only eat aquatic arthropods like crustaceans, lobster, shrimp, etc. They're all completely fine, just no land arthropods. That and a few other small things that don't really matter, but that's pretty much it. Moving on to the next aspect, but how do I join Skarlotism? Regarding joining Skarlotism, it's incredibly easy. Honestly, all you need to do is practice its values and take the advice and guidance it gives, that's all there really is to it. And if you want, you can join in the larger community like my Discord, but that's up to you. And with that, now we can move on to the next aspect. Where can I find more information on this Skarlotism you speak of? Our gospel is linked in the description. I advise you start at page 97 for the actual guidance and passages, and avoid the rest of it, which is just lore and other stuff. But there's also page 20 and 21, 20 being the list of sins and virtues, 21 being the worst sins. And there's also the aforementioned Discord link in the description. What it has done for me, and what it can do for you. It's really done a lot for me. Before Skarlotism, I genuinely didn't see myself going anywhere in life. I was horribly depressed, saw no real positive future for myself, just probably dying cold and alone in some shitty rundown apartment building, killing myself or getting killed by someone else, or being left to rot homeless and being completely forgotten. And since then, it's given me the opportunity to do things I honestly never thought I'd ever be able to do, and learn skills that I legitimately at that time never thought I'd be able to have. Like, I've built an actual chair and table out of wood I cut, measured and put together myself. I've got it right next to my computer that I edit these videos on, and I made my helmet on that very table, along with that whole new suit of armor covered in bones which I showed off in a previous video. All that was built on this table as well. So really, just to summarize what Skarlotism has done for me, it has completely changed my life. It has given me a sense of purpose, direction, it's allowed me to do things I never thought I could ever do. But in regards to what it can do for you, I mean, just look at what it did for me. It's even helped my disciples after I introduced it to them. It's given them a sense of direction and purpose in life, and it's helped them feel better as people. It's helped them grow and achieve more like I have. In fact, I'm going to be reading the statements from 2 of them. The first one being from Sunny, known as Sunbee, who said, Skarlotism helped me grow and change as a person. I used to think I was on my own and my life had zero value or purpose, that no one would care when I was gone and the world would be better off without me. Their teachings taught me that I do have value, that people do care about me, and that my life is worth living. I learned to appreciate what I have instead of always trying to get more. I've opened up more and met people who are struggling just as much as I am, providing support wherever it's needed most and making friends along the way. Thank you for showing me that there is a better way and life is worth living. Even in the darkest of times I still go through, I now have a place where I can seek refuge. I'm glad I found the Scarlet Queen and I might have never been able to if it weren't for you. And next we have Scooty, who says, Skarlotism's values helped motivate me to better myself, to begin lifting again, to see where I was going wrong, and overall adapt a better mindset. Like, I feel a lot happier than I did before. If anything, the ideals promoted by Skarlotism, its guidance gave my life direction again. And with those and my own statement, it is exceedingly clear that Skarlotism is very helpful, able to actually make positive changes to people's lives. And with that, dear viewer, I'll leave you to decide if Skarlotism is the path for you. See you around, see you next time, have a great day, goodbye.